Well, good morning. You're getting Teresa in a jacket today. Because my robe is being washed and the heater just came on. The heater just came on. Florida weather is nutso. Yesterday it was coldish. But prior to that, it had been like in the 80s. And then last night it was like 40. Like later on, we'll have to turn the air conditioner on. Florida is one of those states where you like have the heater on and then all night or whatever, and then in the day you have the air conditioner on almost year round. The heater from like November until like February. Yeah, and then it's air conditioning. Anyways, again, not a weather channel, shug. My name's Teresa. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. Today, in my world, it's December 7th. Guys, thanks for joining my community of diehard, Pretty Twisted Yarns peeps and the Yarn of the Month Club. Y'all blow me away. I'll talk about this later, but there's still the membership you can join at any time. I'm still building it out because I missed some of the webinar, but the next webinar is on Monday. So that's, let's see, today's Thursday, so you know, in a couple days. And then I'll get it more robust. But that's the beauty of it. We get to like build it. I've already put coupon code up there, messed around with some of the features, so I was super excited for that. And the Yarn of the Month Club closes on, I want to say the 10th or until I hit capacity. I'm almost at capacity. There's a few more spots left for that until I start dyeing for that. Anyways, let's open December 9th. I remember to go grab my formula notes so I could tell you what the formula is. Girl. What? 1 million years dungeon. Unacceptable. If you know, you know. So, this is very close to a colorway that I dye called Lemon Grab, although it's a little bit of a different degree of strength. So, December 9th is 100% Fluorescent Lemon by Dharma Trading Co. at a 1% degree of strength. Which to me, I hear vocabulary like that all day, every day. I would like to know from you guys, okay, so like, as a knitter, crocheter, maker, even if you're a yarn dyer, do the terms depth of shade, degree of strength, weight of goods, DOS, WOG, are those things like when you start hearing someone like talk about mechanics or like engineering and you're just like, and it's like Charlie Brown's teacher? Because it took me a long time to wrap my head around this as an artist and a yarn dyer, because it is fun and you can dye using teaspoons and that is super fun. You know, it's very free form and very just like kind of artistic and free flowing, where this is just more like if you're painting and you want like a really precise color. So think, you know, maybe you're painting with watercolor, be more like how dye works. But even a painter using pigment, if you add like the tiniest little bit of white or gray or black or another hue to a paint in certain proportions, you're gonna get a drastically different color. That's kind of more what this is. If you guys would like to hear me talk more about those things, like degree of strength and like dyeing things, that's something I could try and put together. I'm not going to explain it well here at all, but basically, what a 1% degree of strength, depth of shade, kind of means the same thing, DOS. So 1% degree of strength means that there's 1 gram of dye powder on 100 grams of yarn. So when you make it into a math formula, it's much easier to like scale up and down. Sometimes you run into the issues when you're using like little tiny amounts of dye, like under 1/16 of a teaspoon, where especially if it's a pre-mixed dye powder, you're not going to get like all of what that mixture contains. Now, if you're using a primary dye, it's not going to be that because it's just one dye molecule. Anyway, it can have not as good of repeatable results. Also, if you're using pure pigment, that pigment from the dye supplier is a lot less likely to run out than a premix where they're having to source different materials to make that dye container. Because all the time you go on these dye companies' websites and it's like reformulated or out of stock or running brown, running red, whatever. But like the primaries, they're almost never out of stock of. And from jar to jar, there's very little difference. Sometimes when you get one jar of dye and then maybe 6 months later get another one, they can be pretty drastically different sometimes. It's a little bit frustrating. But I mean, you know, the dye companies are limited to what resources they can find to make the dye powder. So it's not really, nothing's perfect, right? Any hoozle. Physical therapy was great, but like then you're really, really sore the next couple of days. He does myofascial release, acupressure, cupping. I don't say it right. It's not electric stim therapy, but they put these little electrode things, and he knows exactly like where to put it, and then they put like hot towels on it, and then he'll turn it up until like I can't stop, and it basically like kind of makes your muscles twitch and it fatigues them. So it reduces inflammation and muscle spasms. It like tires the muscles out so they stop spazzing, because the muscle spasms are what is causing like pressure on nerves, I guess. So anyway, it was like so good, but also it hurt. And then later today I am going to, so right now I'm gonna go and wash a bunch of yarn. And then at 10:30, I go get my lashes done, which for me is a luxury because it's kind of one of those things you do that's high maintenance so that you can be low maintenance. And we're friends. Like, I know her. I've known her for years. And it's a beautiful salon. It's a very quiet. And she just has this touch. And I literally fall asleep. Like, I go take a nap. And then I wake up and I'm like, yay. So it's therapeutic and I love it so much. All right, well, I'm gonna get to work and I will catch up with you guys later.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play.
You guys, it's freaking 37 degrees outside here in Central Florida today. It's so weird. I'm washing yarn, but I just had to tell you that because I don't want to go outside. It's cold outside, baby. Is a song about that? I think that song's controversial. Okay, I'm gonna think about that song now for the rest of my washing session. Catch you later, bye! Yo. So, I washed all the yarn and it's drying right now. And Dave took Caitlyn to school, which was very nice. He usually does take her to school anyways. Even when he was working a few days ago at Sam's Club, he did take her in the morning because I get up early and work and then I pick her up from school. But now I can just work and work and work more. It's kind of funny because like I'm a workaholic. I know this. But he wants to relax. So he's definitely like yin to my yang. Like he just wants to chill. And I'm like, So where we're gonna get stuck and have to navigate through is like me wanting things done in an exact certain way and wanting to show him so that he doesn't have to struggle to figure out himself. But that's micromanaging. So I have to not micromanage him and let him know he's appreciated. And then he has to not be lazy and sit on the couch and play video games all day. Just saying. That's going to be his struggle. I can pretty confidently say at this point, none of my family watch my channel. They have to live it. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to take a hot bath with Epsom salt and lavender and put on relaxing bath music. Because even though, I don't even know what time I got, like 4:30? So I got like 4 hours of work done. But now I know, okay, now you can like relax. You get to go see your friend and take a nap. Yes, I'm going in my PJs. And yes, I only own one pair of PJs. I need more PJs. I need Christmas PJs. But Caitlyn needed so many clothes for so long. Her saving grace was that she's very, very tiny, like thin. She seems tall to me because everyone's tall to me. But she's very, very wispy, thin, small. She was very small at birth. And I forgot my point. Caitlyn. Oh, she needed a bunch of clothes. And the only way we were able to get away with like not buying her brand new clothes every year, we had to buy school uniforms. So that was taken care of. And then pajamas. She usually maybe had, you know, some leggings but because she's so tiny, she's 11, but she can wear like a size 7, 8. They're just really short on her. So anyways, bought Caitlyn clothes. And then it was so amazing because there was a field trip for her school for Epcot Center on the 19th. And in previous years, she wouldn't have been able to go. I mean, obviously because there was quarantine, but even past that, she wouldn't have been able to go because it's expensive. Like they get a discount for a school or whatever, but it's like 120 bucks or something. Anyways, all these things make my heart so happy to be able to, even if it's just like a little bit of something luxurious, to recognize it and notice it, like just light a candle and then just like look at the flame for a little while. So that's kind of, I need new jammies. I wear them, yes, to my lash appointment because the lash napping is a thing. It totally is. And she doesn't care. And it's just me and her in there pretty much. She does have like a brow artist who's there, but I haven't met her yet, so I don't know. But I'm just going to be like, oh, get my lashes done. I will literally fall asleep in like 5 minutes. And then she'll be like, you're done. Like she knows just like when to wake me. And she's so cute even because her husband is also an entrepreneur. I guess he came in one day and she was like, and a lot of people fall asleep, but she could tell that like, that's what I need. And, you know, as a good like service provider, you kind of read your client. And if they want to chat, you chat. And if they don't, then you stay quiet. But it was so cute because she's like, is her lash down? So I'm really excited for that. And so I just realized I get to vlog like just walking into the studio. I think I've put it up on my stories or something. But here's the thing. This is like this little bit of like money that I use for like entertainment because we don't want to go anywhere. It's not that we couldn't. We don't really want to go to a crowded movie theater. We don't want to really go out to a crowded restaurant any time of year, especially this time of year. And so this gives me an opportunity to like leave the house. So I'm out of the same environment because I work here and live here. And I mean, even though I could cancel my appointment, but it makes me like obligated, right? Like I have to go somewhere, I have to leave the house. So it's therapeutic in that way. And I know even if I'm stressed out or tired or sore all week, I know at least every 3 weeks I will get to go see my lash artist and my nail artist and their friends. And what's crazy how the universe works is, had I not had the courage, and it's like way too hard to explain why I wouldn't have the courage to go get my nails done, but like I didn't used to leave my house, right? So to reach out to my friend and be like, hi, like, are you taking any new clients? And she's like, just being brave enough to do that. I think I got my nails done first. And then I saw her lashes. And I was like, oh my gosh, how is Katie? And we started talking about it. And I'm looking at her lashes the whole time I'm getting my nails done. And I'm like, maybe I'll see what Katie's up to. So then I saw Katie. And I was telling her how sore my body and shingles and just like catching her up. And she's like, I'm telling you, you gotta go see my guy. It's not a massage. He's a doctor of physical therapy and a masseur who is certified in like every single modality you could possibly think of. So it's everything from like, they have a rock climbing wall, they have massage, everything, exercises, stretching area, all this, right? So had I not been brave enough to get my nails done and then get my lashes done, I wouldn't have found the medicine that my body needs right now, which is him. So like, why stop the train? It brings me joy, whatever. And, you know, I would rather do that and then come home and take a nap than go and fight the crowds, especially don't want to go to a Sam's Club or Walmart. Anyways, I'm going to sit here and edit a little bit until I have to leave. And I'm going to knit on my naughty list hat. And I'm going to tell Sam's Club to bite me. Twice, even. Hopefully these will be here by the time you guys see this. I don't know, because I'm filming ahead early and I'm still in the Matrix. But, yeah, shipping right now is already nuts, you guys. Like, I'm waiting on, so Katie, Naughty Knitting Sacks, sent me the bags. And they're just stuck in Georgia in the void that is Christmas time shipping. It's nothing on her end or my end. And I had one customer reach out and say that something was out for delivery for like 3 days. And from doing this for the past couple years, I think what happens is they get swamped and it will go from one destination but not get scanned perhaps by the next destination. So sometimes things will look like stuck and then all of a sudden they'll just show up as delivered. So I would say, like, if you're having issues with anybody, like, especially independent companies, not Amazon, but it's just kind of how shipping is this year. It's super unpredictable. I have a yarn order that's, like, stuck in transit also. So, yeah, it just is what it is. Anyways, I'll send out a newsletter and all that when these are live. And I know I've shown this. This is pretty much all my Christmas knitting. I maybe get, like, 3 or 4 rounds in a day, which is I'm grateful for. And with Dave losing his job, I could probably knit more now and do things like, so it's all meant to be. Look at this. Oh my gosh. It's so stinking. First of all, adorable. Second of all, cat hair, but that's cool. I love my cats. Yours won't have cat hair on it. And this is Naughty Knitting Sacks out of Cumming, Georgia. Takes every shred of me not to be like, are you coming, Georgia? Like, like the lady's name, Georgia? Stop it. I should watch my mouth. Oof. But when I go in to get my lashes done, and tomorrow I'm getting my nails done, I'm gonna walk in like this. I think I already did this, and I'm gonna do it again. Okay. The gingerbread men on here, they're saying, bite me. Because their friends are stuck in this fuzzy ball sack in bondage. I can't even talk to Katie without cracking up laughing. I amuse myself way too much. Let me know if you guys are here for it. I also got a like a camera thing for my car, so I'm probably talk at you on my way to my lash appointment, and if it makes no sense, I'll cut it out. Hooray for technology. All right, guys, I will catch you on the flip side. Yo. This is how we roll in Florida in the winter. Crocs and DK weight socks. Pretty fancy, huh? Yeah, I was realizing at this point that my air conditioner was very loud and blowing right into my phone. It'll get better, I promise. See you in a minute. Yep, I need glasses when I drive. For, vision purposes. I can't see things far, but I'm getting now to where, like, I have to take them off for things up close. I should probably wear them, like, unless I'm sitting reading something, but I tend to not wear them. I don't need to see something far, like if I'm in my house and I know where I'm going, then I don't wear them. And I probably should. Maybe that'd help my headaches. Who knew? Oh my goodness, you guys. So, I have some thoughts. I'm oddly relieved that Dave lost his job. Not only because not that I enjoyed Sam's Club or Walmart before, but I have to look at it like this. I've been prepping and planning this month since July, August. The 11 Stitches interview and dye event was humongous for me. I don't know. I mean, I think anybody like would know that, but I was like, okay, this is gonna be my best work ever. So I start on this spiritual path of self-improvement. And I'll probably share like maybe the app that I'm using in case anybody's interested. It's yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to think of the guy's name. He is, I guess, like a famous self-help coach guy, and he has an app, and he does guided meditation and sleep hypnosis. All sleep hypnosis is it helps you fall asleep and relax fast, and then it's just positive affirmations. It's not like, oh, you're getting hypnotized and you're gonna go like do something you wouldn't normally do. And of course, I made sure that like I listened to it, not asleep and like knowing, okay, because he says like don't listen to this while you're driving, because at the end of the day, why would you even do that? But he says, make sure you're somewhere safe you can fall asleep. So I made sure that I was like in my comfy chair or whatever, and that if I fell asleep it would be fine. And once I realized like, okay, he's not gonna tell me to like shove these knitting needles into my head or anything, then I was good to go. But I started my search on Spotify, and he has stuff on Spotify. It's just the paid for app doesn't have any commercials. Because what I was finding on Spotify was, fine, fun, fresh, but it had commercials, and that would wake me up immediately because I have my headphones in. This helps also because my husband snores, and I have had insomnia. I really don't anymore because of this. So it works for me. I mean, I don't know. Probably doesn't work for everybody. But anyway, all this to say, maybe I started this to be prepared for in what I had been not wishing for, but like what I've been trying to put out into the universe, like in the spring and summer with doing like fundraising and things like that, is that you can only keep what you have in your heart by sharing it and spreading it. If you spread hate and negativity, that's what you're gonna keep getting because you're hyper focused on it. So this was a freak-outable moment, and I freaked out. I definitely freaked out, but this could have sent me into a manic state where I either want to fight or flight, and it's subconscious at some point in my life. Subconscious, and I mean it happened in reality, but my subconscious mind remembers some kind of trauma and wants to protect itself. And when you encounter a situation like this, It could have put me into retreat. Go lay down, take a nap, but then I get stuck in the deep dark hole. So what's super cool about this time was that I noticed it, I had my meltdown, and I got back up on my horse. Because stopping is not the way forward. Whatever you did in the past does not reflect your future. What you do right now directly impacts what happens in the future. Every moment, every day. You never know who you might have helped or who, you know, whatever. So, I'm also, this used to be really hard for me, and I've had to do this a couple times on this journey, where ask for help. I never, ever used to, I would be afraid to ask for someone's help because I didn't want to seem needy or weak, but when I need help, I ask for help. When people need help, I help. Neat how that works, huh? Yeah? I love it so much. And I just really feel like this is an open door. I need to recognize it as such and go through it. Why am I scared when this is what I've wanted? A thriving, handmade business where I get to share art with other people who are fiber enthusiasts who love art and color. So why would I be scared? Maybe because I'm having to go to physical therapy and do all this, I need more help at home, and so the world was like, okay, well, here you go. Here's your help. And it's Dave. That's how I'm looking at it, because any other option, we'd get in big fights, and like for whatever reason, if I freak out at home and I have a meltdown, everybody melts down. Why I'm the glue that holds things together, I have no idea. I asked my mom, and she's like, well, you're the oldest now. And I was like, I've always been the oldest, because I'm the oldest. I was an only child for 14 years. And then I was always the oldest by 14 and 15 years. So I was like, I've always been the oldest. She's like, no, Mimi's gone now. I'm like, well, no one went to Mimi for help. We were helping her. But when you live with like a mother figure like that, she still had that like, well, things should be done this way. Or like, you should do this. This isn't good enough, whatever. So they, you know, she's like, you're the oldest in the house now, and you're the mom, so. If somebody else is having a meltdown and I stay calm, it very quickly de-escalates. Even if it's freak-outable. If I think about what I'm going to say before I say the words that are going to come out of my mouth, I can quickly diffuse a situation that could have sent the whole family into a fight for a week. I'm just loving it. So, I don't know. I'm rambling, and these are rambling days, I guess. Oh my Lord. Ooh, you know what? I could fancy turn you guys around and do a little time-lapse of me driving through Spring Hill, Florida. We can flip off Sam's if we go by it. You wanna? Alright, cool. Let's do it. Walking into my lash appointment. And she doesn't know I'm vlogging. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, my name's Teresa. Nice to meet you. Yeah, we've known each other for like 4 years. It's good. Okay. Well, I'm going to see you guys later because I'm getting a lash lap. Yes, she's the queen. That was splendiferously magnificent. It's a word, I think. I just made it up. I'm so freaking relaxed right now. I love her so much. I don't know. I've been instructed by my lash artist to take it easy when I get home because we were both hurting. She saw physical therapy after I did last night. I was talking about how like it's magical, but like it hurts. You gotta go through some pain to get there. But she's like, oh my god, I'm so sore. So we were like, we're not either one of us like old, well, actually old, but we're like, we feel like old ladies, like old lady helping old lady. She's like helping me up off of the lash bed because I'm like, two of my hips hurt so bad. She's like, oh, I know, he did this to me last night. And so see, it's super fun. Social interaction. But now it is 12:49 and I'm driving home. I've been instructed to relax. Will I? Time will tell. Probably not. But I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. So I just thought really quick while I was at my computer doing some emails and stuff, I would let you guys know what was happening. And when I first started a couple years ago, I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. But this is actually an email from one of the mills. I don't actually order from that often, but yeah, USPS, that is what happens. I don't know why they're deliberately not doing it other than to just like make things go faster. So if your product is stuck in transit, it's probably just eventually going to show up one day. Like, I don't mean one day, like a year from now or whatever, but that's kind of what's been happening with things that I order, and then noticing that with my customers as well. So hang tight and you guys should be getting your packages soon. Let's hope. Okay. I have some work to do and I'm really sore, so I am going to try to finish early tonight. It's 2:30. I'd like to finish by 5, like finish work. Say that like every day. We'll see. Okay, bye. You guys, look at how Coconut has to be held. He does this. He'll follow you around the house crying until you pick him up and hold him like a baby. Hey, don't mind my messed up carpet. Watch, he'll cry. Now don't pick him up and then see if he cries.
He's not going to do it.
He's confused because he's on camera. He doesn't know what to do because I'm exposing the world to my dirty carpet. Coconut. Hi, boy. We love you. I realized something about myself today. I'm the nicest butthole you'll ever meet. But apparently, if you attack my child and try to fire her 3 weeks before Christmas when you just fired my husband, I will come at you like a jaguar and carry you up a tree like I have a gazelle. And repeat your shreds. I'm very, very nice. And I don't usually I can shake most stuff off if it's directed toward me. That took a long time. I'm a very sensitive person. But if you attack my child, all bets are off. The valley girl, the mean girl in me comes out. I said some nasty things about some people I don't know yesterday. I apologize, universe. Sorta. Yeah, I have venom for this woman right now. But anyways, that's it. I'm gonna flip this yarn, get it dried. Dave's making dinner, and then I have some dye homework I'm gonna do. And then I will go from there. So until the next clip, check you on the flip side, yo.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow
So, oh my gosh, Dave is making chicken mojito lime chicken for dinner with Spanish rice. Very excited, and it smells very good in my house right now. So I'm back in my office. I'm going to be doing some homework for the Color Alchemy course. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to dye myself a pretty twisted yarn. This is day 12 Advent skein, because the only hiccup that happened with Advents was I had somebody reach out to me and say, I looked everywhere and I couldn't find my day 12. So I was like, I shipped her my day 12 because I can dye myself another day 12. If that's the worst thing that happened, like, I'll take it. Not a big deal. Yeah, everything else went smoothly, which is awesome. So I always, well, last year I didn't. I sold mine, but I kept one this year for that reason too. Just like so, and I kept all the formulas. It was repeatable, so it wasn't like, well, it's one of a kind. Like, what am I going to do? So anyway, I'm going to sit here and work some magic on the iPad with tools that I did not have at my disposal when I was mathing the math for the Advent and do a really quick calculation, and it'll give me the numbers I need really, really quickly. So an amazing tool that comes with the course. So I'm going to use that to do this. I'm going to dye myself at day 12 and then see, I'm going to go through my dye powders and see what other primary dye powders I have other than the ones that so I'm using like mostly Dharma, Deep Magenta, True Black, Brilliant Yellow, and Caribbean Blue. But there are other primaries. Like I think Fire Engine Red is a primary, but Magenta is more pink, where Fire Engine Red is more of like a warm primary. So and I know I have like Fluorescent Lemon is a primary, but it's fluorescent. So I can make a sample of that and use that. So whatever primaries I have, it's not required like for Alana for the course, but like she said, the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. So whatever, you can make a swatch of whatever dye you want. I'm going to stick to primaries for reasons that I said before, because it's a little bit more predictable and not as likely to be like out of stock or formula change. So anyways, I guess we know now that Teresa did not go home and rest. I did. I took a power nap. Do you guys power nap? It's amazing. I napped. And I'm going to work on homework. So thinking I might go to bed early because I have a nail appointment tomorrow and chiropractor appointment tomorrow. So I'm going to sit here and math for a little bit and then I'll see you back in the dye studio. Okay. Well, dinner was delicious. And I have the one skein for day 12 cooking. And I'm exhausted. So I was going to keep going, keep pushing, but I got to recognize these signs as that I need rest. So it's 6:30. I got to let that come up to heat and put the acid in and then wait probably 45 minutes or something. Turn the burner off, and then I'm going to take another bath and go to bed. Because when I get really tired, I start my cues on when like, okay, Teresa, it's time to stop is when I start getting like dizzy or tripping over stuff or dropping stuff. So I'm like, okay, listen to your body. So I bid you adieu, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you all. And I will check you on the flip side, yo. Bye!